Greetings. Peace. The fuck is up, sentient beings? I wasn't even gonna hop on here and do it. I was like, nah, I'll wait and be more organized and just put this little bit in the video some other time. But I looked at the clock and it's 11:22 and it's double. This is what, 33 is a master number? Yeah. It's just relevant. It's something that I wanted to share on this Sunday. So we rise, Leo energy. It's solar plexus in this bitch. And I already had to work through energy a couple different times today. And I was like, oh shoot, I already know how I had to start today's video. Like we're going in with the mudras and mantras. I'm talking too much already. This was hilarious though. I'm in the grocery store, it's rising. My daughter and I, we walk to the store, and then I'm in there and I see a neighbor, a local person. I always see elderly, a lady I shovel her porch and stuff, in the wintertime, So he asked me, hey, how's your baby doing? You gotta look out for the elderly. So look. As soon as she saw me in the store, we said, we greeted each other. And then, because she's looking at me, she goes, oh shit, I forgot my mask. I look like this everywhere I go. This month, last month, 3 months ago, last year, in the thick of it, June, July, Marches, when the shit started to March 2020, I remember very clearly, and everywhere, every state, airports, talking to airport security, police officers, everyone, no mask, because that's what I do, because I study health and the immune system and the body, and I'm well aware of how germs work, dis-ease. And it all has to do with frequency and vibration. It's 149. It's either something that it can be, you're creating a condition where it can be allowed or it cannot be. It's like if it's stress, it's a buildup. Just like if it's plaque on the teeth, it's a buildup. It's not this problem happened or occurred just randomly, or you just caught a cold. No. Your body, you are susceptible. So there are things where you could do where you are not susceptible to having a cold. Boosting your immune system, period. You don't catch colds, you create the condition that allows for a cold to exist. It's the same concept as having roaches, all right? If there's roaches at somebody's house, okay, it's because of their state of being, their condition, how they live. Or, you live in an apartment complex, such as I do, and when the neighbors move in or out, or whatever, they had a little issue, and they did the bomb thing, so all the roaches from their house try to scoot to your house, so you're like, oh shit, but the roaches cannot stay in your house because they don't like it there, they're not comfortable there, like, oh no, it's too much essential oils, bleach, vinegar, cinnamon, I don't know, but we can't be here, and they tell all their friends, and they don't be there. But if it's dirty, it's nasty, the way some people are in their homes. Here is one chick. Oh shit. And she just knew she was this shit. And she was like, I have 6 bottles of liquor in my room. But it was my first time there too. This is what she was telling me. And I was there with a friend. It was his roommate. So I'm there with him and this is his roommate, and that all sounds weird as hell. But anyways, it wasn't nobody's real house, but this was a scenario. Too many details. The point was, the priority, I had these bottles. And it was but I just had to step over 2 different piles of dog shit. And I'm quite sure I gotta make sure I don't step in right now. That's what your house looks like. Whoa, you have piles of dog shit on the floor. So that's how some people live, or some people, if they have maggots in their garbage or whatever else, that's, it's a buildup. It happened over time. That's what happens with the body and health, muscle problems. Of course you can bang your body on something and then there's a bump, something cause and effect, 444. Gratitude. Gratitude. I got that 444 coming for y'all. Woo! Excited about that. But so the whole story was the grocery store, the lady, the elderly, she was like, as soon as she saw me, she was like, I don't have a mask. It was just funny because I represent the person who don't never wear a mask. Yo. So as soon as she saw me, that was what she thought. Like, oh shit. I realized I forgot my mask. And I'm like smiling, like, I said, well, you know, it's okay. You'll be all right. And she's like, no, I want to be cautious. And I'm just like, you know what? You have a great day. Just keep smiling like you do. She's like, yeah, you too, baby. But so now if you put a mask on, now you'll feel safe from germs. I don't know what the fuck y'all was doing in public school. I know what's going on, right? Because that's not no prominent part of learning how to heal yourself, because that would go against the infrastructure of the nation that's teaching you. They can't teach you how to be healthy when they capitalize off of your lack of knowledge for being so. They can't teach you how to be. Not mentally, physically, or emotionally. And certainly not spiritually. But they will teach you a pledge of allegiance that you still fucking know today. But you don't know how to get rid of that zit on your face. You don't know how to stop making them bumps come under your arm. You don't know how to get the cellulite away. You don't know how, when you got an earwax buildup problem. You don't know how to get off the coffee. You don't know how to, or what's something else I could give. This is a dependency. Sugar. Caffeine, meat, cheese, dairy, milk. People are addicted. But then we'll point fingers at people who have food addictions. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that. Who have drug addictions. But it's like, don't you know you have a food addiction? Oh, you do know that, but that addiction's okay because like it's the same. You're using your emotions. You're not healing. You're trying to fix how you feel inside with an external substance. And when you don't have external substance, you take it out on the people around you. Even if you do got the external substance. Because what's actually happening is that dependency, and you're aware of it, and you don't like it, but you're doing it. You're going against yourself. You're sinning. So it's causing the bitterness in the first place by choosing to keep going to the addiction, whether it be food or drugs. Yes, 808. I talked to my daughter about drugs today. Drugs, sex, it was 8th house energy. Why? Because it's relevant, because the truth is needed. Period. Truth is needed. You know, if you think that putting a mask on, a piece of cloth over your mouth, and nose, make sure it's on your mouth and your nose, is going to keep you safe from germs, then I guess you feel safe. And when people around you aren't like that, then you feel unsafe. Even though when you're ready to smoke a cigarette, you're going to pull your mask on to smoke a cigarette. It's a fucking irony. But you got the audacity to tell somebody they need to have a mask on. Motherfuckers is ignorant. Motherfuckers believe in the theory. Yo, they tell you the theory of evolution. Where the fuck would you ever hear some dumbass shit like that from? Oh, I know where. Right? Where you was meant to hear in the indoctrination. So y'all, so you really think, so let me get this straight. You feel like you came from an animal, a species, how, and some of the animals decided to turn into humans, evolve into humans, while some of them decided to stay monkeys and primates. So this is how biology, this is how nature works. Well, it's just a Fury, why the fuck is you talking to us about it? Show me something solid. Show me a structure. Talk to me about the astrological symbols that's in the Temple of Dendera that's still here. It stands to this day. We talk about dinosaurs and we don't see them. Why we don't talk about pyramids? Why we don't talk about what the fuck a star is? Okay. It's the same reason why they're like, what is it? What is this? AC, BC. Wait, before I go get started on that, back to the mask thing. Because we speak truth. Period. Period. Basically, that's what it was. I realized me being who I am, I make people uncomfortable just because of me, who I am. So if I know that a mask ain't gonna help me, but y'all want to follow the trends like they did with the Spanish flu 100 years ago, which I learned from Facebook. But then when I was at a local museum, being cultured and with my child, I took her to the local museum and to the planetarium there, and we're studying, we're looking at the Native American culture, we're looking at art, we're looking at the different exhibits. It was right there in the exhibit. So I took a picture. I posted that on my Facebook page about how 100 years ago, to stay safe from the influenza, the Spanish flu, the people were wearing surgical masks. And they even made surgical masks for their pets. That shit is hilarious. It's 11:44 because I be making jokes like that now. Like, when are they gonna make the mask for the pets? Well, just so you know, 100. This was at the museum. This was at a local museum. The facts, history, science. Then it was talking about George somebody. The links on the pictures on my Facebook page. And it was like 144, what you see at the museum when you go to your local museum. Or like I'll take pictures of different areas around the city and battles that were had right there on the land that we're right on this Native American burial ground. Oh, there's history here where the two rivers meet. Oh, but you don't learn that in public school system. Just like they're not going to tell you that in 1913, the KKK came and made their headquarters right the fuck here in this city. Right here. They don't want you to know that. That shit wasn't even 100 years ago. Okay, wait. It was 100 years ago. But they want to be like, slavery. Fuck you, bitch. Queen Kai. Queen Nzinga. So there's so many, and I don't even know enough names. No, I don't want to hear about Cleopatra. See, they what they do is they idolize the people who help colonize and bring in the change. Like John Smith and the Pocahontas, like we know their names, like they name schools after them, and these people are rapists and murderers, and they plotted against the indigenous people, and we are the indigenous people. And it's not about race. I never said race. What it is about truth. And the truth is that there were plenty of people here, and then there were outside people who came, colonizers. They were European. 1349. Period. Then they show you in the books, they show you the difference between the people who came to destroy, the Europeans, and the people who were already here, the native people. I don't have to say race. A 2-year-old can see, well, those ones are the colonizers, and those ones are the native people. And fast forward, you send your child to a school named after the rapist that they named it after him because of his influential role in colonizing the area, and then you're sending your child to go to school there, and the school is not even sufficient in their levels of children that they're teaching how to read. They're failing. They're about to lose their accreditation because it's a continuous thing, but they weren't really, doesn't matter. Truth. Like when I started reading up the books yesterday, both books. Oh, Greek philosophy, Roman philosophy, everything Greek, everything Roman. It all comes from Africa, African. And if not, if you're gonna say, talk about things, is it? This is what it boils down to. Yeah, we could just talk about the AB. What the fuck do they call that? Before Christ and after death. This is what that is oh, we're saying history started here. And I always wonder, I look at it like, I wonder if is that the time period where Caucasians came into existence? Is that what that is about? Because we do know about BC, and we know about the Helios, Biblios, the book of the sun. Sun, Ra, Heru. Your whole Christian story, the Muslim story, they're written on the inside of the pyramids in Africa. There's many pyramids in different countries. I don't know because I wasn't taught, but I'm learning and I'm going to go and I'm going to see. Why the fuck wasn't I taught? And it's right there. And everything that we know and you teach about today came from there. And then you plagiarize and then you don't want us to know where it come from. Why? But you want to say if I put a mask on my face, it'll keep me safe from germs. Oh, Mesopotamia, Babylonian. Y'all bitches want to say anything but say Dogon. Say Dogon. Say the Dogon tribe. Say that. Say that. Let's talk about the Dogon. Let's talk about the inside the temples of Dendera. Let's talk about the purpose of pyramids. Let's talk about how we only see half of them. Let's talk about the alignment with the astrology, with the cosmos. Let's talk about the precision. Let's talk about the fact that the dinosaurs aren't here, what the fucking pyramids are. Where's your focus? No matter where I go in this earth, the stars are up there. And the pyramids align to them. This is why it's truth. And it's so relevant. They want to do anything but keep you from. Anything to keep you away from that. Them truths. Well, if you know, like for example, I posted a song on my Facebook page. Big Sean, what was it? Still I Rise. It's called Lucky Me or Still We Rise, Still I Rise. And then he's rapping. He ends up, he says, I don't know the specific line, but he's talking about how he was diagnosed with some disorder and his bones are blood. I don't know the details. He was diagnosed with it's in the rap song. It's in there. And he said he was diagnosed, took him to the doctor. They were like, we're going to have to do an operation. His mom was like, hell nah. Let's go, matriarchs. Let's go. And what it is, even if we don't know the truth, what we feel like that ain't right. I'm not doing that for my child. I remember being at doctor's office. I was bawling like, because I didn't want, no, you can't give my baby flu shot. No, it doesn't feel right. They're like, well, it's up to you. And I did it for my kids. And I'm like, oh. Everything inside of you is saying no. Your baby just wants to scream no. You don't. You let her do the other shots with the food thing. It's your choice. What are you going to do? Yes, the pressure. They're like, do it. I ain't do that shit. But yeah, I sat in that office crying, bawling, and just holding her. And they're not trying to force me, but they are trying to get me to do it or encourage me. I said no. But what was I? Why was I crying? Well, because I'm like, is this right? Is this wrong? Well, what if something happens to your child? They try to use fear tactics against you. People perish for lack of knowledge. She don't got no flu vaccine in her because I ain't let them do that. She's not. Even vaccines in themselves are dumbass theories. Let's put the poison inside so you can practice fighting it. Yo, the Western concept of everything is so out of alignment with life. It is ridiculous. It's like the thing you spend all your time and energy trying to make money, and then you spend all of your money trying to get your health back. That concept, no. It was never supposed to be that and this. So many lies, so much deception, all just to keep you away from who you are. You control and lie. You won't even walk out the house without fear. You feel like you don't look good unless you won't post the pictures unless they got the filter on, and all the fucking filters make you look lighter. You don't see the programming? And they send your child home with the bookmarks, and it's a cream colored child with blonde hair and blue eyes. The demographics of the school for the children in that area and in that school don't fit with what they're being shown. You're never going to send them home with a bookmark of a copper-skinned, woolly hair child with brown eyes. Why? Why on International Day, y'all celebrated countries from every continent except Africa? Y'all hit some continents twice. No countries from Africa. That's not teaching, that's indoctrinating. But that's what they've been doing. Because they ain't set these places up to teach. And teaching is when you pull out what's already innate. They want to just keep putting shit in that you don't need and is not helping you. Then you don't feel you're lost, you're confused, you feel heavy, you feel depressed, you feel because there's so much weight on you, and then who you are is being suppressed. Oppression. They don't want you to. You feel not good enough because you're trying to be a fish, but you're a bird. And they're like, swim. Anybody in your family ever tell you were a slave? How about the grocery stores? Is that where you had those conversations? The only place you hear that shit is in the public school system, or in these movies that they perpetuate over and over. Every year it's a new fucking slave movie. Just like every month, it is a mass ritual. Celebrating atrocities. Period. Anyways, Greeks and Romans and it's hilarious. And it's hilarious because they're the most. That's why the culture is like it is now. They are the most. The whole culture is gay. The whole fucking culture is gay. Greek is gay as hell. Greek is gay. Like even. Which I don't care if you're gay or not. That does not concern me. What concerns me is programming. What concerns me is introducing sexuality to children, but you're not introducing emotional healing to them. That should not even be a conversation for them. Even if you want to take it away from the who you choose to be with intimately, why aren't we teaching the children? What was I about to say about just relationships? Because even if it's a heterosexual thing, 14, 15, 16, the relationship should not be the conversation. They don't even know how to deal with themselves. If you want to talk about a relationship for a teenager, that should be the relationship with their self. But see, this is what it is. It is what you say it is. So if you're, you know how it goes. We're doing the anti-drug. We're the anti-drug unit. Okay. Confirmation. Gratitude. We're the anti-drug unit. Okay, so basically you were set up to push drugs into the communities then. Okay, got you. We are the anti-crime unit, but since you came into existence, more crime has happened. See, when you make a task force too, if you create one, the opposite automatically exists as well. If you put the focus here, the opposite that's bound to come back around. So if you set up a jail, of course you're going to fill them. If you set up garden plots, of course, if you build it, they will come. That's the concept I'm talking about. Gratitude. What you choose to focus on. So you introduce the children to the drug safety program. And what's that shit in special ed? Not special ed. Health class. What the fuck? I don't know. STDs. They show you the slides with the STDs. I don't remember no slides showing me how to use a menstrual cup. I don't remember nothing, in the little book, maybe like one day going over, a cycle has 28 days. It's not. When you talk about yoni steaming, we don't talk about the energetics. We don't talk about anything of the unseen. In fact, they want to say that the religion and state is separate. All is one. Life is. But anyways, yeah, I just wanted to share that. Be who you are. Because you should be. It's not about making other people comfortable. It's about walking in your truth. That's why I wear this crown. That's why I wasn't wearing it. I don't give a fuck what that sign says on the door. That don't make it law to me. I don't have no nothing. And then you get what you focus on. You're focusing on being sick. I hope I don't get sick. Okay. Did you take some echinacea, elderberry, something, Manuka honey, something? You go to the drinks, lemon tea, ginger, something. Oh, okay. You pray about it. Right. I got a letter from a Pisces moon. The moon's in Pisces today. Like, oh, I'm concerned about your well-being, and I feel like, and I care about you, and praying to God is the answer. I'm sorry, praying to their God. Praying to Jehovah is the answer. There's so much confusion in this world, and injustice, and racism, and that motherfucking book you reading out of is racist as fuck. Who are you talking to? And no, you don't send no more motherfucking publications to my child. Well, we don't show pictures. We're the Jehovah's Witness. We don't show pictures. Okay. Y'all is the most organized network of Christianity and religion. Any place in the world. They got the website. They are a cult. They are on some, they're like, what are them things? Sororities, fraternity. They're all worldwide. They got jw.org. And that same, whether you're in this state or that country, they're doing the same lesson. Oh yeah, that's indoctrinating for real. And oh no, they never show you a picture of, yes, not in the places of worship called their hall, but every fucking publication they pulling out every week. The Watchtower. And then what's the other one? They got the Watchtower and the Awake. And yes, every once in a while, you'll have a family in brown, and they have a head ramp on, and oh, you guys are all across the world, boy, you're missionaries. Then you are always in your publications, you show your the children's books. There's always a man with cream skin and long brown wavy hair. There's always a hippie looking man around a whole bunch of kids. Fuck you bitches. That's not copper skin. That's not woolly hair. And nobody in none of them motherfucking pictures looks like they are in Africa to me. Next to the Red Sea. That's not what them publications look like. That's not what nobody back in BC and AD. Huh. Don't tell me it's not racist. Your whole religion is. The school you send your children to? These things are racist. These things are sexist. These things, it doesn't even matter. It's just you're not ever gonna be good enough, whoever you are. If you're the one with blonde hair, now you're wanting brown hair. If you're the one with straight hair, now you're wanting wavy hair. If you got a little booty, you want a big booty. If you got a big breast, now you want smaller breasts. It's like nothing's ever good enough. Is anybody just accepting who they are and just living and just being instead of focusing on a look? Fuck what it looks like. What is it? How does it feel? So many people are focused on the look because it feels horrible. They're crashing inside. That's the last one. So they're trying to match it, it's a pretend it's a game, and some people aren't with that. Like me. I don't give a fuck what you're dangling. You're not coming with that stupid shit, disrespect me. I'm coming right back at you. Some people will allow themselves to be disrespected because they're like, oh, well, he or she does this for me, so they tolerate. Tolerance is not really my forte. I have a lot of patience. Excellent patience. Tolerance, because I comprehend now. I don't gotta sugarcoat a motherfucking thing. All I gotta do is speak the truth, and y'all bitches don't have to like it. Half y'all don't like yourself. You don't like your life. You don't like the choices you make. I'm more proud of me more and more every day. The more I walk my truth, the more I speak my truth. And people need to hear this, and people need to know it. People are walking around miserable, and they're trying to hide it in different ways. And then in the outlets, what happens is the children get hurt. They can't protect themselves. They're in a school system being lied to and dealing with the abuse from the teachers who don't give a fuck about them, who don't like their parents, who don't like themselves. They're in a bad mood. I mean, come on. We've all been to school. We've all had jobs and co-workers. None of your co-workers like your job. The teachers don't like their punk-ass jobs neither, and they don't like them kids, and they don't like you. They looking at you like they look at you. They looking at you all sideways and shit. Sometimes they say funny ass shit to you, and I know y'all say funny ass shit right back. Miss Karen knows not to say too much. But you leave your babies with them for 7 hours. So it's okay. They'll smile right the fuck in your face. And take it out on Jermaine. Take it out on Lakeisha. And then they feel entitled. Fuck these stupid cream puff looking cow tipping bitches. Now, it has nothing to do with your color. But, do you choose to perpetuate a lie? Do you know a truth from a lie? So it's either you know it's a lie and you're choosing to perpetuate it, or you have no idea and you're perpetuating the lie. When people speak truth, people don't like to hear it. That's why I'm on this journey alone. That's what truth speakers do. I'm not here to be your fucking friend. I'm not here to get attention by how I look. But then, and then that's so fucking stupid. And then you get then you feel uncomfortable with people looking at you, but you put yourself out there to be looked at. What do you want? Do you want peace? But you wake up each day and have 40 minutes to get to work? And drop the baby off? Is that peaceful or harmonious? And you made sure to make your hair and face appear a certain way. You put more effort there into looking a certain way. Did you put any effort into how the fuck you feel? Did you do any breath work? Did you have a moment of silence? Did you give thanks, gratitude? Or were your actions like, I gotta make it look like I'm doing great? I gotta stunt for motherfuckers. Stunting is a habit. Get like me. So I'm here to normalize nourishment. Like I have read to you on my little thing I found, little piece of paper. That's what I do. That's my slogan for my business. Nourish your divinity. Alright? So that's what I do. I normalize nourishment. That's what everybody's missing. Oh, best video on narcissism ever. Dolo the Pilot Man, he made a video on narcissism. Such a good video. I was like, oh, I get it. Yup, because the children, they didn't get enough of what they needed. Nourishment. And you get that from your mother. That breast milk. That's what breasts are for nourishing. This is what women do, is to nourish. You're not nourishing nobody. We're not even barely nourishing ourselves. But after your 8 hours of work and you pissed off, you like, don't even talk to me, okay? Don't even fucking talk. Where's my cigarette? Y'all little badass kids. What the fuck you do at school today? Right. Because you're out of your element. And you're out in the world and taking out everybody's energy. That's not it. So to be given. You wake up in the AM to be giving to yourself and to your family. But you're worried about trying to look a certain way so you can go out and be in public and be acceptable. But inside you don't feel acceptable, because if you did, you wouldn't have stopped to do all that stupid shit before you left. Like when I was in college, because I was learning, I was grown, but this is why. This is what I was doing. I went to HU, so it was like a fashion show, everything. Why the fuck would this person not call me to say I'm on the way, knowing that I'm waiting? Then you pull up and beep instead of calling. I don't like when people beep at me. That's why I don't look. The fuck is you beeping at me for and I'm walking by? If you have something to say, call my phone or stop. Beeping, because that's honkies. You know what the honkies do? The honkies, that term derived from people pulling up in the low-income housing areas and to the honk so the woman could come out. It's prostitution. Or it's sugar daddy shit. It's a honky. It's the original sugar daddy. You fucking beeping at me. You're coming here to do a task. You were called. You were summoned. Anyways, I gotta go. Confirmation. Yo, remember to always ask ancestors to surely seek spirit.